Good day, everyone.
I was born and raised in Detroit. Growing up there, I saw people like me running things.
This is a courtroom, not a circus, so we're gonna calm down.
I'm sorry.
What I found there was a passion that I didn't know existed.
This is the bottom line.
I'm excited to free fall into the limitless possibilities with we the people. So many are fearful of the law. They think it's something that works against them.
I think you need to begin to accept responsibility for your mistakes.
We are the people.
Bianca Tenniston claims she traveled out of state to attend the wedding of her best friend, but was disinvited the day of. Tisha London says her friend was critical of her ceremony, so she told her to leave.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lauren Lake presiding.
You may be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello. Thank you, Sean. Good day, everyone.
Good day.
This is the case of Tenniston versus London. Ms. Tenniston, you are suing Ms. London for $650 for travel expenses to the defendant's wedding. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And Ms. London, you say that the plaintiff was disruptive.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, so tell me what happened at this wedding.
Your Honor, I came down to the wedding
And Ms. London was getting married?
Yes, correct.
Okay, what
Your
month
Honor.
was this?
In June.
In June?
Yes, correct.
And where was the wedding going to be, the location?
It was in George County, Maryland.
In Maryland.
Yes,
All right.
correct.
And how long have you all been friends? Why were you invited to the wedding?
Me and Tisha have been friends for over 20 years.
Oh, a long time.
Yeah, we actually made a pact that, you know, when we get older, that we would get married, be smart, successful women, and that we'd be married by 25.
All right. And are you on point for your goal or what?
I am. I'm a successful married woman, and I do have a child as well. And it took a lot for me to get down to her wedding, and I don't, think, Your Honor, she understands that.
Where were you coming from?
New Jersey.
What was the issue as to why you're suing for the travel expenses?
Your Honor, when I got to the wedding, Tisha kicked me out.
Really?
Yes.
Why? What happened?
I got there early. I was super excited for my friend, and when I seen her, we spoke, and I realized that she was getting married to herself, which was a bit awkward to me. I had never encountered someone getting married to themselves, and I made a strong opinion about that, and she was very, she kicked me out of her wedding because I felt it was weird. I was like, are you serious? You're really marrying yourself, girl? Like,
So why was this news to you? Presumably you got an invitation, and usually on the invitation it tells you who is marrying who.
I received an invitation by text, and it wasn't very clear to me.
You never pick up the phone and say, hey girl, so wait, you getting married? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, I asked her, she was getting married, what her fiance was like. She told me that he was smart and he was strong, and also he was very much like her, an engineer just like her. So,
So do you remember these questions, this phone call, Miss London?
I do remember the phone call, and that's not exactly what happened.
So in your estimation, what happened?
What happened is Bianca, who used to be my best friend, showed up at my wedding and ruined my day. Basically, it was a self-affirmation day for myself, and I tried to explain it to her. When I called her, she didn't answer. When I texted her, she didn't respond. When she finally got around to calling me back, she was barely listening on the phone. I never said he, but I kept saying, I'm having an amazing event. I am so proud. I wanted to share my personal growth with what used to be my homegirl, and she wasn't even listening to me on the phone. And I was excited about celebrating this monumental choice that I made of celebrating myself.
And you gave everybody 2 weeks to get to a monumental event.
I thought it was enough time. It was just more of an event for myself. If you wanted to come, it was. I texted. I sent a text
because you invited people and they spent their money.
I did. I sent a text. I said, if you'd like to come, please come. I'm doing a celebratory. I'm having a wedding. I didn't go into great details about it, and I would have with her had she made time for me, but she didn't. And then when she got there, she mocked me and made fun of me. And this was a really personal growth. I'm a busy woman. I'm smart and intelligent, and I'm a civil engineer. I oversee roads and bridges and infrastructures, and frankly, my work life was a mess, and I needed to work on the infrastructure that was me. And I met this amazing therapist, and she wrote this amazing book about join yourself in happiness, and it reaffirmed my femininity. It taught me self-love, and I just learned and valued my enoughness, and part of that is celebrating by doing a ceremony, and she suggested that I marry myself.
Ooh, that was beautiful. I see why she don't have a lot of time to call you, because that
Right.
was a mouthful.
Coming up,
So when I went to go speak with her, she told me, like, you know, I'm like, she's marrying herself. And I was like, are you serious?
And so then what happened that got you thrown out?
My opinion. I had a very strong opinion.
And what exactly did you say?
Are you crazy?
and later,
What is this agreement? Miss Moore, I'll start with you.
He needed some video equipment to do his journalism career, one of his many.
if you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. You're watching We the People with Judge Lauren Lake. We're back with a dispute between Bianca Tenniston and bride Tisha London over a wedding that wasn't.
Why is it, if you can so eloquently explain all of this to me in court today, couldn't you make the effort to explain this to your best friend? Even if you don't have a time to talk on the phone, there's email, there's text.
I tried to Zoom with her a couple of times. She had to cancel. I tried to call her several times. She never called me back. I didn't exactly think about explaining it in a text because it is a little out of the box. So, hey, girl, come join me. I'm going to marry myself.
Better by text than her showing up thinking you're about to get married to a fiance and the fiance is you.
That's true. That is fair. I was there. I was her maid of honor. I paid for baby showers and maid of honor, bachelorette parties. And so I honestly didn't think that it was going to be that big of an issue. I just wanted her to be there. And frankly, I was hoping we could reconnect.
You felt like you had been with her through all of her life events.
Yes.
And at this point in your life, you weren't having those same life events.
Yes, ma'am.
So, Ms. Tenniston, I want to go back to you. Take me back to the moment you walk into the event or whatever it was. Does it look like a wedding, or what does it look like when you walk in? And then what was your response when you realized it was only Ms. London there?
Your Honor, when I came in, it looked just like a wedding. Honestly, you couldn't really tell the difference. Once I went to go speak with her, she told me, like, you know, I'm like, she's marrying herself. And I was like, are you serious?
And so then what happened that got you thrown out?
My opinion. I had a very strong opinion.
And what exactly did you say?
Are you crazy?
And so when you heard Ms. Tenniston say, are you crazy, what was your response, Ms. London?
I was upset. This is a special day, and I didn't even really get a chance to explain to Bianca what this ceremony meant to me and why I was doing it. She just immediately made a judgment and started mocking me, saying that I was crazy, this is stupid, what a waste of money, and waste of time.
And then you said,
I said, you need to leave if you don't want to be here. And then she said, I'm just telling you you're crazy. And I said, then you can just leave. You need to leave. In fact, you need to get out. And I had my brother escort her out.
all right, so you got thrown out.
Yes, Your
And
Honor.
so now you're here in court suing. Why? Because you feel like she owes you for all these travel expenses.
First of all, it took a lot for me to even get down. I have a mother that's sick and a young son that I had to find a babysitter for. Like, I've always supported Tisha in everything she's done. I even tried to hook her up with a few of my husband's friends.
Yeah, who were dumb and wanted me to
colleagues.
dumb down to them. They wanted a little
I've always looked
housewife
out
Instagram
for
model.
her, and you know, I just felt like it wasn't reciprocated.
I'm not
on
gonna
my
lie,
end.
some of these Instagram models, they're quite smart. They're making an entire living off of taking pictures and clothes. I gotta figure out how to do that, Sean.
That's true. That is true.
How much money did you pay for this ceremony?
$20,000.
All right, so you paid $20,000 to marry yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
And then after you got done, did you feel any differently? Were you feeling empowered and inspired?
Honestly, yes, I was. And I hope I inspired some other people who were there. I think that she missed the point, and she missed an opportunity to see something that was really transformational for myself.
Oh, she missed the point, all right. She missed the point that this was a commitment ceremony to yourself, not necessarily a traditional wedding, but a commitment ceremony. I've heard enough, because this entire thing doesn't seem like it represents what a best friendship of 20 years would look like at all. I don't care how many kids you got. You get a text from your best friend that I'm getting married. You make time to call, text back, have a conversation. I didn't even know you met anybody. Who did you meet? That's wonderful. Oh, you're marrying yourself. A commitment ceremony. Oh, that's interesting. Where did you learn that from? It just doesn't take that long.
Right.
It makes 0 sense.
Agreed.
Do you agree, Valerie? Yes. If it's your best friend of 20 years. With that said, Miss London, this is your best friend of 20 years. You know good and well people need to understand what kind of event they're coming to. And I'm just being very clear with you. I can rule on this case, or you all can take a minute and figure out how you can work that out. Do you have something you'd like to say to your best friend, Ms. London?
I missed you. I miss you, and I just wanted you to be there. And I know it's weird. I've always been a little out there, but you've always been ride or die with me. And I really don't care about the money at all. I really don't care. I just wanted you to be there because I miss you.
I do accept your apology, but I still feel strongly behind my opinion, and I would like to be compensated for my loss.
You just said, I don't care about the money. Are you willing to pay her $650, or would you like to say, can we split it, or I'd like to offer you this? What would you say?
I'd actually say let's split it. I mean, I've been there for you financially as well when you had all of your ceremonies, baby showers.
Will you meet her halfway since she's been there for you for all of your events?
I will take half of the money.
Perfect. Judgment for the plaintiff for $325. That was not so bad. That's how friendships work. All right? Best of luck to you. Court is adjourned.
All rise.
Judge Lake has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant owes $325.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. I'm glad that we came to a compromise, and hopefully we can.
Rekindle our friendship.
Absolutely.
Coming up,
And you got 7 half-hour videos?
Right. But he wasn't working the whole time that he was with me. I made him dinner, he was talking to his girlfriend.
But
she
you
came
got
over to
7
visit.
edited videos.
Right, but he's got time there that he's counting as time that
I
he
see
worked.
that. What I'm
but
looking
he
for
didn't
now
work
is the
that
email.
time.
Stop talking.
you're watching We the People with Judge Lauren Lake. Deborah Moore claims she purchased video equipment for her nephew, but then he went back on their repayment agreement. Carlin Moore says he created 7 videos for his aunt and considered his debt paid.
Good day, everyone. This is the case of Moore versus Moore. Ms. Moore, you are suing Mr. Moore for $1,565.64. He's your nephew. You say he breached your agreement. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and Mr. Moore, you say that you already paid her back.
Yes, that's right, Your
Well,
Honor.
what did he owe you? What is this agreement? Ms. Moore, I'll start with you.
He needed some video equipment to do his journalism career, one of his many careers that he's been into. So I purchased it, and he was going to pay me back after 6 months.
Do you have any evidence of that agreement?
Yes.
All right, I'd like to see that, please.
Okay.
And this is your nephew.
He's my nephew. He's
Okay.
my little sister's son.
All right. So he said, hey, I want to start a business, and
Yeah.
I need video equipment.
Right.
Will
Right.
you help me buy it?
Yes.
Is this in the text messages?
Yes.
All right, so Mr. Moore, you wanted to start a video company?
I wanted to push my own independent broadcast journalism skills, which can only be done with video equipment and your own social media pages and YouTube pages.
So you wanted to advertise and get your broadcast skills out.
Yes, in addition to racking up my own clients, social media, video, shooting local businesses, and showing them how to grow their business.
Didn't I ask him if he wanted to start a video company?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Coming up,
You said, if you help me with my YouTube channel, you don't have to pay back the rest, and then you can just have the equipment.
Right.
you're watching We the People with Judge Lauren Lake. We're back with the case of Deborah Moore, who brought her nephew, Carlin Moore, to court after an agreement between them went south.
Did he make the payments or didn't he?
He made 2 payments.
All right, and there were supposed to be 6.
Right, well, I told him because he was helping me out with my YouTube channel that he didn't have to pay me back the rest of it. But he made this thing that you have in front of you about all the hours that he was spending helping me.
Did you get any YouTube videos out of it?
I did.
How many?
7.
9, 10.
7 or so. And
So you got 7 YouTube videos.
yeah, okay. But he made a invoice over there that said he worked so many hours, and he didn't work that many hours because he spent
On
all
average,
that time.
how long were these YouTube videos?
Half hour each.
A half an hour?
Yeah.
And you got 7 half-hour videos?
Right. But he wasn't working the whole time that he was with me. I made him dinner. He was talking to his girlfriend.
But
She
you
came
got
over to
7
visit.
edited videos.
Right, but he's got time there that he's counting as time that he
I see
worked.
that. What I'm looking
but he
for
didn't
now
work
is the
that
email.
time.
Stop talking. What I'm looking for now is the email or the text where it says, you don't have to pay me back the rest of the money as long as you help me with these videos.
Yeah, I think that was a verbal.
That was a verbal agreement,
Yeah.
Your Honor.
And you agree to that?
She said
Yeah,
it.
I told it.
And
I
you
told
agree
him.
to that?
Oh, absolutely. I was working
Alrighty.
super hard on her own YouTube channel.
Judge Lake's verdict when We the People returns. You're watching We the People with Judge Lauren Lake.
What are you suing him for exactly?
For the money.
What is the $1,565.64
That's for the equipment that I purchased. He either needs to give me back the equipment or he needs to pay me for it.
All right, was it in the deal that he would pay for the equipment, and it was in the deal that you would pay for the equipment for 6 months? After 2 months of payments, you said, if you help me with my YouTube channel, you don't have to pay back the rest, and then you can just have the equipment.
Right.
Is there anything else anybody needs to say? Any other evidence that I haven't reviewed?
Well, I would just like to add that I did help her with her YouTube channel through the 2 months, and then the 3rd month, and then 6 months, and then at that point, I think we're square.
But you were
by
supposed to be
9 months,
teaching me
can
how
I
to use
finish?
it.
Aunt Deb, can I finish?
No, you were supposed to be teaching me how to do it. And instead of teaching me how to do it, you were doing everything but. You were mean to me.
No, it's
Miss
because
Moore, stop talking. Just stop. Let's just
I would-
stop the madness.
I would agree, Your Honor.
If you wanted him to make the videos for you and still pay you the money, then you should have said that. But you didn't. You said, if you make the videos for me, you can have the equipment. Your case is dismissed. Judgment for the defendant. Court is adjourned.
All rise.
Judge Lake has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's case is dismissed.
I'm very pleased with the court's decision. Aunt Deb, I hope to see you at Thanksgiving.
I am sorry about the way things went. And I will see you at Thanksgiving and hopefully
Christmas?
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.